Hello, everybody. Grace chatting here. Is your relationship in need of repair? Do you ever wonder, um, is my relationship working okay, or is there something wrong with it? Well, this is the time of year when couples do tend to do a review of their relationship. And we all know that relationships do take a bit of work and a bit of effort, that there's always patches where things don't seem okay. So how do you know if yours is heading for trouble? How do you know, is it worth saving? How do you know how to do that? How do you know, does it really need some TLC, or does it really need some professional input? So I've created a little quiz, and you'll see the link down below this video that you can take to just get a rough idea of where you are with your relationship. Does it need repair or not? But just a few little flags. One of the things is, I would ask you, do you actually feel heard and understood by your partner? When you're talking to your partner, do you feel that your partner is present for you? Do you feel that they are listening to you? Do you think that they understand you, that they get you, and that they're kind of on your side? And because, feeling not understood is a really uncomfortable, unpleasant feeling, isn't it? So the other thing to consider is, how often do you and your partner argue about the same issues repeatedly? Like it's recycled arguments about the same old, and it's been happening for years, and you never seem to get any resolution. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean this is a deal breaker. It may mean that there is some area of awareness that you don't have, like you might have heard me talk before in other videos about attachment styles. Most couples don't know what their attachment style individually is, or their partners, or why does it matter and why should they know that. But actually, once you know that, it makes a huge difference when you understand, because then you kind of get it, why there's tension and there's recycled arguments. Um, so even if you don't get great answers to these questions, it doesn't mean all's lost. It means that there's just some gaps in your understanding or your knowledge or your skill. And it's no biggie, you know. We're all constantly, hopefully, learning and developing as we go through life. So another thing to ask yourself is, do you and your partner spend quality time together? So, this is not necessarily somebody's fault, and you don't have to go looking for who's to fault here. It can be just how life happens once you become parents, and if you're both working, everything gets a bit hectic, and you kind of disconnect a bit. It's really, really important that you do spend quality time together. So you need to take stock. Do you and your partner spend quality time together? Do you feel respected and valued in your relationship? Um, and once again, this is about communication and about communicating effectively. If you don't feel valued and respected, it may be that your partner's not aware that they are not communicating appreciation, or that they're not that they are coming across as being disrespectful. They may have a bit of a blind spot, who knows? But actually, in taking stock, it's worth taking note. Do you feel respected and valued? And don't go in automatically into, oh gosh, look what she's doing to me, or look what he's doing to me. I don't feel valued and respected. It's something that's flagged up as an issue for discussion. And the other thing I would say is when conflicts arise, do you both work at resolution, or do you get in a funk with each other? Do you know how conflicts are resolved? Could you both sit down and explain to your children a good way of going about resolving conflict? Um, have you ever made it conscious? Because it's surprising. As a family mediator, I have worked with couples like thousands over three, nearly 4 decades. And it's amazing to me how people have no clue, and nobody ever taught them how to resolve conflicts. And as a younger person, a young wife and mother, I was clueless myself. They don't teach these things at school. Um, and so don't go into blaming yourself, but it's good to take stock and just identify any gaps that there might be and areas that this year you and your partner can both look at it and say, yeah, well, there's room for improvement here. How are we going to do that? So beneath this video, you'll see there's a link for the quiz. Take the quiz. It's very short and quick. And there's my new book, Can You Mend It Before You End It? Because very often marriages and relationships break down and people didn't realize that one or other was getting more and more ready to exit the relationship. So Can It Be Mended Before It's Ended covers how to address all these kind of issues. So if you find this useful, please subscribe and click like, and you'll get more of these. It helps to if you can become a subscriber. So thank you for listening, and bye for now.